Good morning, students. Now, today we are going to start our new chapter, that is determinants. Determinant is actually linked with the matrices that we have covered earlier. It is a number associated with any square matrix. This is very important, that determinant can only be associated with a square matrix. The determinant is actually a number which is associated with a square matrix, and the representation of that, suppose if I have taken a matrix A, so representation of the determinant will be as a determinant of A like this, or DET, and then in parenthesis it is A. Suppose if I am given any singleton matrix A, so we are given a singleton matrix A as equal to this, then determinant of A will be simply that element which was present in the singleton set. Similarly, if we are given any matrix of order 2, remember we always take a square matrix, we want to deal with the determinants. So if B is a square matrix of order 2, then determinant value of B will be the product of its diagonal element minus the product of the non-diagonal elements. Means here you know the diagonal elements are u and x. The product of the diagonal element becomes ux minus the product of non-diagonal element means vw. So we got determinant of B as equal to ux minus vw. Then now we have taken C. Set matrix C, this is of order 3 cross 3. Now if I want to find out the determinant of C, so actually what we have to do, we have to multiply A with the determinant of E, F, H, I. How we do so? See, determinant whenever we obtain, we always obtain by the matrix which is formed by hiding the particular row and column in which the element is present. Come to order 2. Like in order 2, I wanted to find out the determinant. So first thing, the determinant can be obtained by any one of the row, by expanding along any one of the row and any one of the column. Like if suppose I say that there are 2 rows and 2 columns, means the determinant can be calculated by either of the 4 ways. Like if I am saying that we want to calculate the determinant by expanding along row 1. So if I want to expand along row 1, it means what we will do, we will consider u first. Now I will hide the column of u and I will hide the row of u. The remaining element will be considered in the determinant form, means determinant of x will be x. So u is multiplied by determinant of x, that is x. So we got first element as ux. Now come to the second element. For second element, alternately we are going to use minus and plus sign. So we will now use minus sign. Now v, when I want to go for v, so I will hide the row and column in which v is present, and then we will obtain the determinant as w. So it means minus of vw. So we got determinant of B as ux minus vw. Right. So in the same manner, now it will be very easy for you to understand how to calculate the determinant of C, which is of order 3. So if suppose I am expanding along row 1, means along A, D and G elements. So first of all I will consider the element A. So in element A, what I will do for element A, I will hide the row of element A, I will hide the column of element A. I am obtaining a matrix of order 2. So what I will do, I will make the determinant of this. So A will be multiplied by the determinant of this. So see, the process is कि A is multiplied by the determinant of this. Now minus, as I said, alternately we are going to do. So now minus, so we will use D. What I will do, I will hide the row of D, I will hide the column of D, the remaining is B, C, H, I. So what we will do, we will use the determinant of B, C, H and I. So determinant of B, C, H, I plus G. Now I will hide the row and column of G. So it will be determinant of B, C, E and F. So in all, if I want to expand, so we will get A, E, I minus F, H minus D, B, I minus C, H plus G, B, F minus C, E. But this is when we expanded along row 1, and as you know, as I told you earlier, we can expand along any of the row and any of the column. So now since you have studied matrices, so you know there are 3 rows and 3 columns, means either of the 6 ways we can obtain the determinant. Now property singular matrix. As some of the students were asking in the last class, what is singular matrix? So singular matrix, what is it? Singular matrix is a matrix in which whose determinant is 0. Whose determinant is 0. Suppose if I say कि A is a singular matrix, so straight away it gives us the notation that it means determinant of A will be equal to 0. So this is what, or this is how we expand any determinant. Now the next topic is minor. What is minor of a matrix? To see, minor is actually we are working on, when we are calculating the determinants, so we were working on the minor. So actually what is minor? Minor is a determinant obtained by deleting the ith row and jth column passing through the element aij. It is the determinant obtained by deleting the ith row and jth column passing through the element aij. And minor of aij will be denoted by mij. Suppose if we are given a matrix A like this 1 2 minus 3 4 of order 2, so when I want to calculate minor 1 1, means I am considering the minor of element which is present in the position of A11. So A11 position I have 1. I want to find out the minor of A11. It means I will hide the row and column of A11. So I will obtain 4. So determinant of 4 is equal to 4. One more thing to be made clear, we are talking here determinant of 4. We are not talking of the absolute value. We are not talking of the mod value. It means determinant of 4 is 4. If it would have been a negative, so I will say a minus 4. Similarly, if I want to find out determinant of A12, A12 means I am talking of the element 2. To hide the row and column where 2 is present. So we have the element as minus 3. Now determinant value of minus 3 will be minus 3. Means minor of 1 2 will be equal to minus 3. Similarly, if I want to find out the minor of A21, so minor of A21 means M21. M21 means for this position. So for this position the minor will be, by hiding the row and column of minus 3, it will be 2. Similarly, minor of A22. Minor of A22 will be M22. Means I am talking of this position. So it will be by hiding the row and column of this element. So I will get determinant of 1, and that is 1. So what you have seen, ki it's not compulsory ki every time you are going to have a positive number. It can be negative also, because this is a determinant value. This is not the modulus value. Another thing related to the determinant is cofactor. What is cofactor? The cofactor of any element aij is minus 1 I plus j times the determinant obtained by deleting the ith row and jth column passing through the element aij. So remember one thing, the determinant obtained by deleting ith row and jth column by passing through element aij was the minor. It means the cofactor of any element can be obtained by multiplying minus 1 I plus j to it. Means when I talk of a cofactor, which is usually denoted by capital letter aij, the cofactor of any element aij will be given as capital letter aij, which will be equal to minus 1 to power I plus j into minor of I plus j. This is the formula for calculating the cofactor of any element. Suppose if I am taking any example of order 2, that a is equal to 1 2 minus 3 4. Now I want to find out the cofactor of a12. Now see, position of this first row second column, it means I am talking of the element 2. So for element 2, you know I is equal to 1, j is equal to 2, and according to the formula it will be minus 1 to power I plus j, which will be equal to minus 1 to power 1 plus 2 into minor of 1 plus. So minor of 1 2. So see, minor how to calculate, that you know. So minus 1 to power 3 into minor of a12. Minor of a12 is minus 3. So minus 1 into minus 3 becomes equal to 3. Thus what we know, that in a matrix of order 2, the symbol or the sign which is preceding the minor can have a following set pattern. What is that set pattern? कि the first element will always have a positive sign and cofactor, second element A12 will have negative sign, A21 will always have negative sign, and A22 will always have a positive sign. Means if you know the minor of any element, so we can use the sign according to these convention. Now suppose if you want to deal with any matrix of order 3, so in that case now the positions, you know, this is A11, this is A12, this is A13. So it means here and here will be having plus sign, here minus sign. See, alternately it works. Here it is A21 means negative sign, A22 positive, A23 negative, A31 positive, A32 negative, A33 positive. So this is how the symbol is applied to any minor to obtain the cofactor. Now how these minors and cofactors are related to the determinant. So see, determinant of A is equal to summation of j plus j equal to 1 to n. Suppose a matrix of order n is given. So j will vary from 1 to n minus 1 raised to power I plus j aij into mij. See, mij into minus 1 to power I plus j, this becomes the cofactor into element. So cofactor when multiplied by its element gives you the determinant. Means what? We can summarize that determinant of any matrix is the sum of the product of the elements of a row or column along with their corresponding cofactors. Suppose if I take a matrix of order 3, so then we can say that determinant of A will be equal to A11 A11 plus A12 A12 plus A13 A13. Now few properties on determinant. First property, that value of the determinant remains unchanged if expanded along any of the row or column. Means it is immaterial or it is irrespective of the elements. Means what we can say कि suppose if you are given any matrix A and if somebody wants to expand along row 1, whatever value say k he obtained, another child he wants to expand it along row 3, so he will also get the same value k. Second property, if a row or column of a matrix, of a square matrix, if in a row or column of a square matrix all the elements are 0, then the determinant value of that matrix will also be 0. Third property, the sum of the product of the elements of a row or column with the cofactor of any other row or column is always 0. This is a very important property for 1 mark question, that sum of the product of the elements of a row or column with the cofactors of any other row or column is always 0. Means suppose if I am going for A11 multiplied by A21, see cofactor of second row, plus A12 element of first row multiplied by cofactor of second row, that is A22, plus A13 multiplied by A23. So sum of all these will eventually be 0. So this is about the properties of determinant.